stage, but something definitely happened that night during that concert, because if you look a little closer, it really seems as if this was a ritual, because during this concert it looks as if he passed the torch to young blood, and the whole
Hi friends. So I know I'm going to get a lot of people that are not going to agree with me on this, but I believe this. So
like the final clause of a deal with the devil. According to urban legends, the pact required 3 conditions. 1. Return to the origin. Ozzy began in Birmingham, and that's exactly where he ended it. 2. The blood offering. During his last concert, Ozzy handed a black crucifix to Youngblood, symbolizing a handover ritual. 3. The final vocal seal. In front of a massive crowd, he had to finish the last line of the opening song, locking in the soul seal. All 3 conditions were fulfilled during a sold-out.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at you.
Do something with it.
It's just money coming to me easily. Money coming in and needing me. Money coming in repeatedly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming in to be with me. Money coming in secretly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me always. Money coming in all day. Money coming in all paid. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming in to be with me. Money coming in secretly. Money coming, this is money coming. It's just money coming to me easily. Money coming in and needing me. Money coming in repeatedly. Money coming, this is money coming. It's just
No wonder Ozzy named his final concert Back to the Beginning. No one realized it was actually the fulfillment of a demonic pact he made with Satan, a deal that took 50 years to complete. Today, legendary Black Sabbath frontman and heavy metal pioneer, Ozzy Osbourne, passed away at the age of 76. But did you notice the name of his final show and the intro track? It's shared with his very first concert back in 1970. Fans recently uncovered that Ozzy's debut performance with Black Sabbath in 1970 also opened with a track titled Back to the Beginning, a rare band audio intro filled with satanic symbols and chants. Now in 2025, he ends his career with the exact same title, as if closing a 50-year ritual loop like the final clause of a deal with the devil. According to urban legends, the pact required 3 conditions. 1. Return to the origin. Ozzy began in Birmingham, and that's exactly where he ended it. 2. The blood offering. During his last concert, Ozzy handed a black crucifix to Youngblood, symbolizing a handover ritual. 3. The final vocal seal. In front of a massive crowd, he had to finish the last line of the opening song, locking in the soul seal. All 3 conditions were fulfilled during a sold-out show at Villa Park Stadium in Birmingham, and exactly 3 weeks later, Satan came to collect, just as promised.
hi friends. So I know I'm going to get a lot of people that are not going to agree with me on this, but I believe this. So as you guys all know, Ozzy Osbourne passed away today. And I love reading comments on Yahoo. I just like to read comments, and everyone's like, oh, rest in peace. He's gone home to be with our Lord, gone to heaven, blah, blah, blah. Really? I don't think he did. And I'm going to tell you why I don't think he did. First of all, his nickname was the Spirit of Darkness, whatever, or the Ghost of Darkness. I forget. You guys all know what it was. I'm blanking out. But this man was given a gigantic platform and did absolutely nothing to bring people to Christ. In the contrary, his music was dark, his demonic. And, you know, you guys, we live in a world today where if you're not all in for God, you might as well get out. He doesn't want lukewarm. Remember that. So Ozzy Osbourne, I do not believe he has gone home to be with our Lord. I know as a Christian we shouldn't judge, but I can rightfully judge him off what the scriptures say. And I do not believe that this man is in heaven. I'm sorry, I don't. I believe that he has faced judgment. I believe he fell to his knees and begged and screamed for Jesus to let him in, and God said no. And he was begging and pleading, saying, please let me in. He definitely fell on his face, asked for forgiveness, because God definitely showed him, hey, you had this huge platform. Did you bring anyone to Christ? Did you lead anyone to me? Even at the end of his death, he could have said so many things to win people for Christ, but he didn't. So anyways, that's just my 2 cents. You guys, don't live lukewarm in this world. Live for Christ, and be bold for Christ. All right, love you guys.
Ozzy didn't die on stage, but something definitely happened that night during that concert, because if you look a little closer, it really seems as if this was a ritual. Because during this concert, it looks as if he passed the torch to Youngblood. And the whole concert was very bizarre at that. It seemed more like a funeral. And let's not forget that Ozzy had an appearance on Youngblood's song Dancing at My Funeral, the music video. And that's very strange when you think about it, because that song came out back in 2022. And what's bizarre about it is the fact that during the last concert, Youngblood was there, and Ozzy did this weird thing where he put his hand over Youngblood's head, almost as if he was transferring something to Youngblood. So I don't know what's going on, but you can't deny that there's a lot of weird things happening, and the fact that Youngblood is currently 27 years old. If you know, you know, the 27 Club. And Ozzy passes away while Youngblood is still 27. So again, you tell me what is going on, but there seems to have been a major ritual that took place during Ozzy's last concert. What do you think?
Ozzy Osbourne is gone. Obama is being exposed in August. It's an energetic purge. They're releasing just enough information to make it seem like you're informed, but behind the scenes, timelines are collapsing. Ozzy just didn't die. He fulfilled a decades-long contract for public ritual and dark symbolism tied to the occult. And Obama's name is being brought into intelligence scandals and the Diddy trial. That's karma being exposed. And this is just the beginning. August planetary energy is going to push all of this to the surface. Expect secrets exposed, a lot of emotional upheaval, systems breaking down, and mass soul exit points. If you feel this in your body, you already know. We're in the eye of the shift now, so stay awake. The distractions are everywhere.
Parents, heed the advice of Pete Rowland's mom. Pay attention. Satanism is not a harmless fad or a passing phase in some of these kids' lives. Ozzy, yeah, I know that your lyrics are less excessive than groups like Slayer or Venom or Iron Maiden or some of the others, but still, for some reason, maybe it's because you've been around for so long, I see tattoos of your name on some of these, teenage devil worshippers' arms. Wherever I see devil graffiti and satanic graffiti, I see your name also. Do you feel a sense of responsibility, Oz?
The only responsibility I feel is the fact that I'm a true musician in what I play. I don't want to make anybody start doing all this devil worship crap, because that's not my intention. Although I have sang on a few songs about the devil, that's about it. I don't want anyone to harm themselves.
What about the issue of responsibility? What about the whole thing about guilt? Do you feel responsible?
I don't feel guilty. I feel kind of persecuted by everybody, because I'm not a bad guy. My intentions are not to harm anyone. In fact, it's directly the opposite. Like when people come to my concerts, I want them to have a good, fun evening out, And it seems to me that a lot of people judge the book by the cover more so. And they write things about me, well, they don't even know what they're talking about,
Well, there are lots of people out there, lots of people here in our studio audience who have a very different point of view. We'll get to them coming up next. A look into the dark soul of Satanism. Stay with us.
Here we go again.
Morbid Facts, Part 106. In 2010, Ozzy Osbourne had his genome sequenced to understand how it was possible for him to still be alive after so many years of abusing his body. Researchers found mutations related to addiction, metabolism, and Ozzy's Neanderthal ancestors. In fact, he carries several 100,000 genetic variants that have never been seen before by scientists. Meaning if he wasn't a literal mutant, he likely would have died decades ago. In 1974, there were likely over 100 active serial killers in the United States, including Ted Bundy, John Wayne Gacy, and Dennis Rader. As of right now, there's still estimated to be anywhere between 25 and 50 active serial killers in the US. In an effort to enforce prohibition in the 1920s, the government began adding poison to industrial alcohol to prevent people from drinking it. Supporters of the policy argued that people were basically killing themselves by breaking the laws, so they deserved to die. Up to 50,000 people were killed as a result of the government's extreme enforcement.
The song Crazy Train? You know that legendary song by Ozzy Osbourne with the stick guitar riff in the beginning? Yeah, that one. I noticed that he was warning us about the media trying to brainwash us, and I believe this song came out back in the 80s, so it was a minute ago, that several 20-something years ago, that we were being warned about the media. Now, the lyrics, it's the second part of the song. If you go back and listen to it, he says, I've listened to preachers, I've listened to fools. I've watched all the dropouts who make their own rules. One person conditioned to rule and control. The media sells it, and you live the role. What do you think Ozzy Osbourne is saying? It sounds like he's trying to warn us to be ourselves and not get brainwashed by the media. Because one person is controlling everything, and he's controlling everyone's image, and we're all buying it and trying to be like that, but it's not real. So, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts below.
Ozzy Osbourne was just unalived in a scripted numeric ritual, orchestrated by none other than the Illuminati. Now let me break it down. Ozzy didn't just randomly pass away. This was a ritual. He passed exactly 33 weeks from his birthday. And if you know anything about numerology, you already know how deep that number runs. 33 is the most sacred number in the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, the highest degree you can reach. But here's where it gets wild. The word masonry even equals 33 when using the main cipher. Coincidence? It gets worse. Now check this. Ozzy passed on the 203rd day of the year. Why does that number matter? Because the Osbournes podcast just so happened to feature an episode centered around Illuminati theories. Episode 203 from the day that episode was uploaded to Ozzy's passing is exactly 666 days. They couldn't have scripted it any better. These aren't accidents, these are rituals, symbolic unalivings, carefully timed, perfectly aligned. If you're still chalking this up to coincidence, you're not paying attention. Like and comment. If you're not a sheep, send this to someone who still thinks it's all just a coincidence. And make sure to follow for more scripted breakdowns.
AI has officially creeped me out, and I cannot be the only one that has had this experience this week. Ozzy Osbourne. I have not looked him up on the internet or anything like that, but please tell me why, for an entire week straight, my For You page was literally riddled with these deepfake AI videos of him and Sharon and their family members talking about him as though he had passed away, only for it to have come true a week later. With all these videos on my For You page coming on about a week ago, Ozzy Osbourne was actually trending on my search bar, so I went and fact checked with Google, and he was very much alive. Now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I don't know why these videos were appearing on my For You page. I did not search about him. I did not search about Black Sabbath. I literally was scrolling through and these videos started coming up. And I'm not really sure how I feel about this, because with AI, it really does feel like that it has so much potential, but because of the accessibility it has, where it can quite easily land in the wrong hands, who knows what AI is actually capable of.
Hey guys, I'm Jenny and this is Shameless Plug. So I want to tell you guys about my Crown of Success manifestation book with easy, simple rituals and spells to manifest a life of abundance in your life. And those spells are so easy, even a child can do it. So this book is filled with different spells that I've learned over the years from my family, passed down from grandma and everything. And also those are spells that I've actually tried and I know that they work. So this book not only teaches you step by step on the things that you can do that are so easy that a child can do it, but it tells you like the proper moon phase to use, alchemy, manifesting with numbers, numerology, and also the days of the week that best fit for this particular spell. So it tells you the timing of when to practice the spell, the days of the week, the moon phase. It shows you all the colors of the candles that you should be using and different planets. So for example, I show you like planet Jupiter is for Thursdays and the hours of the days that you should be doing the spell. So this is an easy road opener spell. So I know a lot of people like to do like different spell work, but if your roads are blocked, of course your spells are not going to work. So it's good to unblock yourself first and then start using the spell, especially with the new years and the new days to come. And also I have some amazing spells in here. This is a powerful quick money spell. So if you're in a bind for some money and you're just trying to get some money, and I even have some easy powerful spell to win game of chance. So if you are a gambler, now I don't promote gambling, but if you are a gambler and you're just trying to make some money and trying to make sure you win, these spells will definitely help you. It tells you the best days to do it. So it says the best days to perform this spell is on a Thursday, Jupiter day. Jupiter is the planet of good fortune, luck, and expansion. Jupiter is the best day to perform spells that boost luck and increase your chance of success in any game of chance or any money spell, period. It has a list of so many spells that you can incorporate in your life with this new year to bring prosperity. And I even put some bonus spells on here, which for Saturday is a day to do like protection work. So I have a spell for like send back to sender. So I put some bonus spells on here, and then a protection with Archangel Michael. So there's so many spells on here. Removing the evil eye spell, so you can remove evil eye in your money and also in your everyday life. New Year home blessing spell, and I know it's been a few days since the new year started, but you can always do a home blessing spell any days of the week. As long as you need it, you could do it. So anyways, guys, this is my book. It's called Crown of Success by Jenny, and it's available on Amazon, the ebook and also the physical copying. So please grab a copy if you're interested in supporting this channel. This is a way to support the channel and to support me as well for putting out, you know, content every day for you guys to enjoy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this book, and I hope you go and grab your copy, whether it's the ebook or the physical copy. I say have a physical copy, but it's really up to how much, you know, your wallet and what you can afford. So anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Mwah. This is a shameless plug, so just check out my channel, okay? Love you guys. Mwah.